Hey there, 10-minute traders. Today we're going to talk about something pretty interesting going on in the news right now. Robinhood's Glitch, where it's an infinite money cheat code, on today's How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast. This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10minutestocktrader.com, where we give you the tools, tips, and tricks to help you trade faster and trade smarter. And here's your host, voted one of the top 100 people in finance by Redwood Media Group, founder and head trader of 10minutestocktrader.com, Christopher Uhl. Hey there, traders. Welcome back to the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast. Hey, before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, and enable notifications. That way you never miss any of the tools, tips, and tricks that we upload every single week to help you trade faster and trade smarter. Now today, this is a pretty interesting news story, and as soon as I heard about it, I was like, oh, I gotta have this on the podcast because we're talking about call options here, right? Which that's kind of my wheelhouse. So Robinhood traders discovered a glitch that gave them, quote, infinite leverage. And I'll read the article on Bloomberg where they discuss how they did it, and then I'll show you where Robinhood actually went wrong, which caused this. So with Robinhood Gold, you can use what's called margin. Now, to back this up real quick, Robinhood Gold is actually a paid service where you pay Robinhood the privilege of using margin. And I think that's kind of hilarious because you can pretty much go to every other broker in the world and you can get margin for free. So if you need a broker where you can get margin for free, go check out Tastyworks or try Tastyworks.com. That's a website I put together in conjunction with my partners at Tastyworks, and I'm going to give you a whole bunch of free bonuses, up to about $1,500 worth of bonuses. All you got to do is sign up for your new Tastyworks account at trytastyworks.com. And you can get margin where you don't have to pay any extra fee to do it. Now, obviously, there's margin fees and all that stuff, but the fact that Robinhood charges Robinhood Gold for margin is hilarious to me. Anyway, back to the story here. So with Robinhood Gold, you can use what's called margin to trade with increased buying power. Apparently, this person's never used any trading platform before. I mean, he's correct, but it's just funny the way he phrased it here. So I did an instant deposit of $2,000, the minimum required to gain access gold trading. The minimum required to access gold trading. There we go. And then I bought 100 shares of AMD for $3,800 or so with margin. All right. So he put down $2,000, and then he bought $3,800 worth on margin, which makes total sense. He could have bought about $4,000 because with margin, you pretty much get double your buying power, but you're also borrowing that from the investment house here. So he's borrowing $1,800 to do so. So then he sold an AMD call contract for $2 for a $2 strike price to get almost all of my money back. It's important to find a stock that has call options with such low strike prices like Ford, GE, etc. Then I use that money to buy 200 shares of AMD because remember, margin doubles my buying power. Then I sell 2 call contracts with the same $2 strike price to get almost all my money back, which is then doubled again thanks to Robinhood's margin. I repeat this until I'm sufficiently leveraged in my personal risk tolerance. Right now, I'm at 25% or 25x leverage because I had $2,000 in instant deposits. I then increased my buying power to maximize my gains. So basically, he turned his $2,000 deposit into $50,000 worth of buying power. So then I even saw one example here where a trader took $4,000 and turned that into $1 million. Now, I grew up in Texas and I still live in Texas, and there's something that my mother would say, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And when I was reading this article, my immediate thought went to, holy crap, just because you can doesn't mean you should. So let's talk about how this happened, right? So the problem here is that Robinhood had $2,000 of his actual cash, but gave him leverage of roughly $4,000, and of that he spent $3,800, okay? But when he sold the call, rather than giving him $200 in credit into his account, they gave him $2,000 in credit into his account. That's where the problem came from. It went from $200, where it should have been, to $2,000. So essentially, he was back at zero. So then he could do it again, and he could do it again, and he could do it again. So his buying power got basically fully replaced by selling the calls. And I'm not sure if he even understood that, but his buying power got fully replaced selling the calls when it should have been about 10%, $2,000, and he sold the call for $200. Should have given him $200 back versus $2,000 back. So that's where it went wrong. And this is not something I want you to go and do. Let me rephrase that and put that up here up front. I mean, honestly, hearing these kind of numbers, 25x leverage. I mean, if something goes wrong, this dude is so screwed beyond belief because he is going to be liable for those losses, right? If AMD goes down, then he's going to be out of pocket for everything that goes down below his break-even price minus the credit he's taking in from the call. Even though Robinhood messed up, and they'll fix it, and trust me, they will make sure that he gets a margin call immediately so that this goes away. But the funny thing is that this happened, and it's all just a matter of including or not including the final zero on that call. So yeah, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Robinhood definitely messed up, and these people were able to exploit that. I hope that they were able to make gains while they could, because now that the news is out, everybody's going to be trying it, and that's why I'm covering it today, because I thought it was so interesting, and I definitely don't want you to go and try it, because it's probably already been shut down by now. So there you go. Robinhood was giving away free money, but yeah, it was only temporary, and I personally, had I seen this happen, there's no chance ever that I would have put these trades on, because this is a highly dangerous financial situation, because you, like this person said, was leveraged up to 25 times his money. I don't know anywhere where being leveraged 25 times anything is a good idea. So yeah. Anyway, so that wraps up today's How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, right? We covered basically that Robinhood was giving away free money. Free money! That's awesome! But it probably isn't as good as it sounds. So, hey, do me a favor real quick before you head out. Make sure you like, subscribe, and enable notifications. That way you never miss any of the tools, tips, and tricks that we upload every single week to help you trade faster and trade smarter. And I'll see you on the next episode. Hey, did you realize that you could get the secret weapon that every investor needs right now to start changing your financial future for free? Yeah, that's right. Just head on over to triplestockprofits.com and download your free Triple Stock Profit System ebook today.
10MinuteStockTrader.com content is for information and educational purposes only. It is not, nor is it intended to be, trading or investment advice or recommendation that any security, futures contract, options contract, transaction, or other financial instrument or strategy is suitable for any person. Trading securities can involve high risk and the potential for total loss of any funds invested. 10MinuteStockTrader.com and Christopher Uhl, through its content, financial programming, or otherwise, does not provide investment or financial advice or make investment recommendations. Investment information provided may not be suitable for all investors and is provided without respect to the individual investors and audience's financial sophistication, financial situation, investing time horizon, or risk tolerance. 10MinuteStockTrader.com and Christopher Uhl are not in the business of trading securities trades, nor does it direct client commodity accounts or give commodity trading advice, tailored to any particular client situation or investment objectives. 10MinuteStockTrader.com and Christopher Uhl are not licensed financial advisors, registered investment advisors, or registered broker-dealers. Stocks, options, futures options, and other financial instruments not included here involve risk and are not suitable for all investors. You alone are responsible for making your investment and financial trading decisions, and for evaluating the merits and risks associated with the use of any financial security and broker platform. For more information, please visit 10MinuteStockTrader.com/legal. Thanks for stopping by.